Everything felt like a Hollywood or Bollywood star, and it was real good to be a part of. Obviously, the feeling of getting the fourth one over the rope and being eventually champions was right up there. I remember him telling me we're going to the World Cup.
Carlos, your video kicks off the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Trophy Tour and the preps for the ICC World Cup, the Men's T20 World Cup. Tell us a little about your time shooting for this video.
It was fun shooting the video, to be honest, with all the bright lights and all the different cameras and everything felt like a Hollywood or Bollywood star, and it was real good to be a part of. The trophy tour obviously would normally be physical, and it would go from one place to the other. Because of COVID, obviously we can't. Um, but the ICC has created a filter on social media that would allow anyone to take a photo and place the trophy somewhere in their house, in their hand, or whatever. So it'd be interesting to see how persons do get involved.
It's been a long 5 years. It's been a 5 year wait for the T20 Men's T20 World Cup to return after 2016 when you guys won and you played a fantastic hand in the final. Tell us your favorite moment from the tournament in 2016.
Hitting the third six, and then after that there was a little bit of a wait. My wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, she was in the stands. The West Indies women were in the stands, and just because there was a little bit of a wait between the ball being hit for six and then the ball coming back on the field, I had a little bit of time that I could look up at them and blow a kiss at her, and give it some big ones and enjoy the moment and really soak in what I had done for the three previous balls. Obviously, the feeling of getting the fourth one over the rope and being eventually champions was right up there. But I think being able to share that moment with the girls who would have just won their tournament as well, I think for the first time as well, for them to stay on and support us, and then for us to get over the line or be on the cusp of getting over the line, to have my girlfriend there to share in what was a good moment for me.
What did it mean for West Indies cricket to win the T20 Men's World Cup in 2016? The under 19 team and the women's team also won their trophies, won their tournaments that year.
A lot of things were said about the team before we got there and when we got there, and we weren't even given a chance to qualify for the knockouts, far less go all the way to the finals and be eventual champions. And I can remember when I came in as a replacement, I had a chat with Dwayne Bravo about if the team was going, if the team was not going, what was the situation. Because at that time I was playing first class cricket and I wasn't really aware of what was going on with the international team. And I remember him telling me we're going to the World Cup and we're going to win the World Cup. So for then the to raise the trophy, be champions, and then for me to be part of the reason that we were champions was very special for me personally. But I think for West Indies cricket, it also probably culminated the only time that we'll ever see under 19 women's and men's champion in the same year. So that was very special for West Indies cricket.
How much will playing the IPL before the ICC Men's T20 World Cup have an effect on the players going into the World Cup? What's your take on that?
It can go both ways. I think if you struggle in the IPL, it would be difficult to mentally get out of a slump because it more likely will be a bubble there. You probably won't have much time between IPL and World Cup, and it'll be a bubble again. Whereas if you are performing well in IPL, more than likely it'll be easier to transition that into um, the World Cup. It's the same format, the same location. So for a lot of players who will be participating in both, I think it'll be really good for them to get a good start in IPL. And for some persons, it may actually mean that they don't start that well in IPL. They can get the head down during IPL.
Carlos, who do you think will be the toughest competitors for the West Indies while they defend their title at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup?
But I think West Indies going to win it. Um, but when you're talking about tough opposition, England, obviously very good white ball players and they got a good white ball setup for the last few years. India, close to home. Um, and they got a real good team. It's been real consistent selection. If not in the final 11, at least in and around the squad, you kind of have an idea of who will be knocking around. And the good thing about India as well, all their players will be playing in the IPL. Obviously, some countries will also have players in the IPL, but some of them will not be. So the test Indian players will be more in game mode as a collective than a lot of the other teams. Um, I just think Pakistan is a real wild card. They're a very good tournament team, and if Pakistan turns up, they can beat any team in the world on their day. So
We are truthful, unafraid, and independent because of you. Now you can help our reporting from the ground. Go to thequint.com, click Become a Member tab, choose a plan, and pay. Because the truth is worth it.